Hey guys, welcome to our Sometimes Tuesday Paint-A-Palooza, because sometimes on Tuesdays we go live and we paint items from our thrift haul that need to get shipped out. And then sometimes we paint stuff that just needs to get finished and in the shop that we sell at JamieRayVintage.com. And all the products that we're using are also available on JamieRayVintage.com. I don't think Caitlin has quite dropped on here, but she will in a little bit. She'll drop some links. And then if you guys are on Facebook and you want to hit that share button, that'll help us get the word out that we're live, because most people won't know till the text goes out, which will be here in a little bit. So I'm going to get started. Hello. When you pop on, I'm curious about your weather, because it's that time of year when, at least in the States, there's a myriad of weather. So how's it going where you live? Let me know. We are overcast and a little bit chilly, but overall we've been warmer than normal here in Utah, which I'm not sad about. I know there's reasons that we would want it to be colder, like we need snow for the mountains and things like that, but I personally am not a fan of snow, so I am not going to be sad about having a warm weather.
We need that snowpack.
Loy says it's sunny and 56, cold and snow on the ground in Massachusetts. I know that it's warm because yesterday I had like a really light sweater and then a lightweight raincoat, which is not a lot for winter. And I got so hot, I had to take off my raincoat. In Washington, it's
which is rare. Even in the sunshine in the wintertime, you get cold.
Oh, good. Caitlin, I see her on there and the text has gone out because people are getting it. Perfect time. All right. In other news, I'm painting this box crockery. I have removed the knob that was on here because I want to leave it black. And I've already prepped and primed 2 of these sifters and a platter. You don't have to prime them to paint them, but I just feel like it is easier once it's done. And I use Salvation Solution in the white. My Salvation Solution was chunky last time and it was really hard to work with, so I just added some water to it and stirred it up, and it thinned out a ton.
Just be careful not to thin it out too much. I love that it's thick.
Oh, it's still plenty thick.
Right.
It just smoothed out the chunks. Let's see. Joanne says, I'm in Plain City and so weird that it's warm for this time of year. Plain City's in Utah, isn't it? I think it is. Kathy, I don't know because I do not get the email. So Caitlin will look and see if she got your address. Did you email it to info@JamieRayVintage.com?
There's like some metal wear marks on this spoon. I'm just using the back of my file to kind of shave them off. That's working better than the sander.
We
this
have
is
been
getting a makeover. It's getting painted.
Super busy. We woke up early this morning, went into the shop because of all the England stuff. The back table is full of things that need to be like pulled for orders or shipped out or whatever. And we had the thrift haul from last week and all but like a box.
I'd say probably about 9 things.
Yeah, well, more than that. Maybe like a dozen things from last Saturday. So that's a ton of orders that need to get shipped out. And we had nowhere to separate it at. So Zeb and I went in while Jack was out wrestling yesterday. And we just spread out all over the floor. So then we had to go in early this morning and tidy that up before the shop opened. And then we just worked on making room in the back room because they're still catching up from product orders from Black Friday. But then we have all of the thrift haul stuff. So it's just been like this joint effort. It's a little bit more managed. We'll go back in later. We can't be there all day because we have a lot of employees. And when you have too many, it just gets crowded.
Yeah, there's not enough room for everybody to be shipping back there.
So we can usually only stay till about noon, and then we'll go back. I think Jack has wrestling from 5 to 6:30, so I'll go back.
I got a white elephant party with the youth.
But not at 5.
No,
till
that's
7.
not till 7. Actually, I got to set up at 6.
Oh. Well, then I guess that just leaves me. Sorry, I have my hot glue gun out, and there's like hot glue gun stuff.
All right, I think this spoon is ready for paint. Maybe, almost. Found the rough spot.
But we are shipping around the clock. I know that today we'll get through like the 26th into the 27th. And then if you had something you ordered and it was small from this week's thrift haul and you didn't have any other orders it needed to be combined with, chances are I shipped it out today because we literally had nowhere to put it. So I was like, put it in a box, ship it out. So I was doing that while the gals were shipping out product orders. Good times.
Okay. Now maybe it's ready. All right.
Oh, your mic.
My mic's not on? My
I don't
mic is
know.
on.
Lisa says Zeb's mic.
I haven't been talking.
Can you guys hear? It's off, Caitlin says.
The show's on. I'll reset it. Yeah, it showed it was on. Now it's back connected. Can you guys hear me?
I think so. Nadine said she got her box. That's awesome. I shipped out. I had one of the orders I sent out today was just a big box that like if I don't get rid of this, we're just going to trip over it. Like they had ordered a bunch of stuff. So some things just get sent out so that way we can have more space. So that's what we typically go in and do. The gals ship an order and we go in and just make things manageable, ship out things to make room.
Joseph was missing his staff. I think I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. I just went and cut a little twig off of the bush by the side of the house here.
Whoever's getting it will be excited because we didn't tell them that was coming with a staff. So
most of this stuff's already sold that you see us making over.
Oh, it says we can hear him, but he's still echoey, like the mic is on. I sound very
It might
clear.
be getting her, just picking up her mic.
No, but it doesn't do that all the time. Just turn it all the way off.
I did. I already did. And it says it's connected over there.
I know. It wouldn't be. We wear them all the time, so if it's not because of him being picked up on mine. So it could just be that his.
I just reset it again. I could probably try to reset the whole thing.
If it doesn't work at all, what I'll do is I'll take my mic off and just put it here
in the middle.
between the two of us.
I'm not saying anything important. You guys will be all right.
Seth doesn't like to be bothered when he's live. He's like, it's not gonna fix
I
itself.
tried 3 times. Just listen to Jamie. She's great.
Is it better now that he turned it back on? Let me know. If not, we'll just turn his completely off. Caitlin just texted me because it's not better. Okay, just turn yours off.
All right.
And we'll just put this between us, closer to you because I'm louder. Love is all you need. Patiently waiting on your package. It's probably going to be another week of being behind. I mean, I don't think we have any orders over 10 business days, which is our max usually that we like to be at. It's what our shipping policy says. If you get close to it, then Caitlin will email you. And the only reason we have that 10 business days in there is for times like this one, we have so many orders to get out. And then also for like times that we're waiting on stuff to be shipped in. Yep. Caitlin says nothing's over 10 business days. So nice. I feel like that when you get that many orders in that amount of time, that's pretty good.
I think I might do a little dark wax on that.
So business days are Monday through Friday. So 10 business days is 2 weeks of Monday through Fridays because Saturdays don't count.
Excluding holidays.
Excluding holidays. But we have people shipping from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And Zeb and I are going in early mornings and late nights when there's nobody in there to work. And Eliza actually said she can help this week. So I think Eliza will be going in today. She's pretty good girl shipping. So that's 10 business days to get it shipped out. Then you have to wait for the company. So Denise, just be patient. She's like, mine's coming this week. Yeah. Oh, hopefully.
They're getting caught up. They're cruising. Oh, yeah.
When we have an IOD release, it's almost easier because it's just IOD, but then we have like a bunch of different things on sale. So it's just like, takes a little bit longer to combine them, but we are getting it.
I think I messed with it. The hot glue wasn't holding much at all. Usually
once it gets picked up, it's just a couple days, but it also depends on where you live. Like, there's just certain, like, what was it? Chicago or somewhere where it was just taking forever once it got to the Chicago area, especially if it shipped the post office.
It was Ohio.
And then I think it was FedEx had some things showing that they were delivered, but they hadn't actually been delivered yet because they scanned it wrong. It's just be nice to all the people you buy from and the shipping people, because oh my gosh, there are a million things that could happen. And same things happen like with us. Like I had a box I ordered, and it's a big company. I ordered Birkenstocks and they shipped UPS, and UPS showed it was delivered, and I got a really good deal. They're normally like $170 for the big buckles with the back straps, and they were $75. So I was super excited. And I bought them for next summer, and they told me it was delivered, and I checked my cameras, nothing. So then I called, spent 30 minutes on hold with UPS, and UPS told me, we can't help you. You have to go through Birkenstock to have it refunded, which is crazy. So then I got a hold of Birkenstock, and Birkenstock's like, oh, you have to wait 3 days, which I don't mind doing because it does sometimes packages show up. We do the same thing with our customers. We ask them to wait because sometimes neighbors will get them and then they'll bring them by. And sure enough, my neighbor came over with my box. They had thrown my box next door in front of where their dog during the day is chained up. Like he has a big long chain and he hangs out outside during the day and in the dirt. And their dog had like chewed the edge of the box. Luckily it was like a box within a box. So my shoes were fine, but we might have never found that box.
No.
Like what made that UPS driver think I'll just truck it here?
It wasn't even by their door.
No, it was so weird. I'm wondering if they got startled by Toby.
Maybe. All right, this is sold. It doesn't have any hanging hardware, so we're gonna epoxy this in here with this little hanging hook. It's like a D-ring for pictures and frames and stuff.
We do sell my apron. Let me check and see if we have it. Caitlin did just drop info@jamierayvintage.com is the email that we have. It's up on our website too. And unlike other companies, there's an actual human named Caitlin who gets your emails and she checks them and she cares and she loves you and she will help you. The only thing that could possibly happen is you mistype it and it doesn't go to her. But we also have a cell phone number listed that you can text if that's easier. Make sure it's the shipping cell phone and not the shop cell phone because they don't handle online orders. They package them, but they do not handle. It would just be too crazy to have them. It'd be too crazy to have them ship and then also track stuff down. So Caitlin handles all that. So you can always email us. We are super happy to help. Caitlin's actually going to be out of town Saturday to Tuesday or Wednesday next week. I'd have to look at the calendar, but then Zeb will have her email and her phone. And so we're probably not as prompt. You might need to give us 24 hours, but we will get back to everybody. Oh, thanks, Caitlin. She just dropped our customer care text line. You know, they've got all these ginormous companies that, you know, are making big bucks, but you can't actually get a human to save your life, or you have to press this button, that button, deal with the AI customer service, and then finally, after 20 minutes, get a human. Caitlin has a number. You just text it, go straight to her phone. She sees it done.
So
Tammy says that Amazon threw 3 packages in the snow pile last night. It's like, what? We luckily have very few incidents, like within thousands of packages that don't show up. So yeah, Caitlin, we will be through to the 27th today. I printed those all out last night when I was in, and they're working on them. So we'll be good. And once we get past like those first like 3 days, I think, of the sale were the craziest. And then we have a lull a little bit for a few days. And then Cyber Monday was pretty big. Those first few days were like, I don't know, a week's worth of business in a day. So it just takes a bit. I wish all companies had a Caitlin, right? They could. It cost having a full-time employee that handles people. I can't believe that a little company like ours can salary pay an employee to do what the amazing things that, well, first of all, Caitlin's like 4 people in one, but that we could do it and these big companies can't. It's just the difference.
Okay, I'm gonna let that sit in there. You guys have been watching. So this is the Gorilla Weld, and it gets hard almost like a metal on this weld stuff. I use it when I'm working on like metallic things, glass. It's black, so just be aware of that. It's not clear.
Also, use it outside.
Yeah, it does smell a little bit.
It smells like a nail salon, which doesn't really bother me, but if you're sensitive to smells, definitely use it outside.
But that Gorilla Weld is the resin and the hardener and it works really, really well. We're gonna let that cure up over here for a minute, and that's all that needed was hanging hardware, so we should be good. So I got the Holy Family now has a staff. Joseph has got his staff back. I think I'm gonna paint this next.
Kelly says for the price of Burks, the owner should drop them off and bring you lunch. I did get them less than half price. They were literally like 75 instead of 175, so I can't complain. And they're now safely in my closet waiting for next summer. And I don't
That's
usually...
probably why they were on sale so much, because they were...
Well, Birkenstocks
It's
are all
not-
summer shoes. That's what they are, except
Yeah,
for like
it's
their
not,
fur-lined ones.
It's not summer season.
I'm trying to convince myself that there's like some fur-lined Crocs. Maybe they're not on sale anymore, but they keep showing in my feed, and I'm like, oh, those look cozy. But I just know that fur-lined shoes look like garbage within a few weeks because they get all matted. So I'm telling myself I don't need them, but every time I see them, I'm like, do I not need them? So try not to.
All right, this is going gold.
All right, sounds good, Caitlin. She's gonna head out to pick up her boys from school. I will be watching comments, but you guys, if you see any comments that I miss and you know the answer, please help out, especially since we're working.
Strike that. This is
Oh,
not
Caitlin,
going
if you're
gold.
still on there though, do you want to drop the Thrift Finds and Thrift Flips collection? I was gonna tell you guys, we are doing a flash sale, and it is Monday through Friday only. So it ends what day is Friday's up?
I think it's the...
Yesterday was the 8th, so 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So December 12th, 2025 is when that sale ends. And it's 20% off. And honestly, I'm not even sure if we've had this sale this year. I know we marked down the England stuff one time.
I think we did it around the 4th of July.
Did we?
I don't know for sure, but I think...
If we did, it was only once. Like, we really don't mark down that stuff that often. So it's a really good opportunity to get a deal.
Lots of people have been getting the copper pieces from England.
You love the pieces of newspaper? Oh, from England. Yeah, if chances are, if you open your box and it's a bunch of like crumpled up bubble wrap, paper, newspaper, I shipped your box because my girls at the shop are not as committed to using the shipping materials that we bring back from England as I am. We call it shipping garbage, but it's just like really expensive and I don't want to waste it. And it's bad for the environment to just throw it out. So I use it as filler. So if you get a box packed by me and it's got newspaper crumpled up in it and like bubble wrap, that was probably me that packed it. Sometimes the girls will use it, but. All right, let's see.
The bubble wrap from England smells like antiques. Little damp, little musty.
Krista says, I've texted a few times and I left some spoons at your door. I work for Alpine School District. I do the carpet. I have no filter, so maybe you didn't like what I said. I don't know. I've never gotten a text from you, Krista, so I don't know what the text was. But it depends on whether you texted the shop phone, that goes to my employees at the shop, or you text Caitlin's phone, it goes to Caitlin, so I actually don't see any of it. Kelly says free ephemera, right? Actually, some of you guys are going to get like 80s newspaper from England because
it's cool. It's all yellowed and old looking. So this is going copper. I was out of gold, which we need to remember to get some more golden ticket. I think that golden ticket was from April. That's how long it lasted us. We may have gotten another one at some point, but either way, it's been a while and a lot of projects.
Let's see. Oh, Jenny says, I only wear my fur Crocs in the house, but I like them. If you just wear them in the house, do they not get as gross? Because I once got like the furry Birkenstocks and they just got, I didn't want to wear them anymore. And I'm more a like sock in the house girl. But some of those Crocs have like a decent sole on them, so you could wear that, I guess. Hey, Diana, we're glad you're here. And Charlene, who bought the Holy Family, says thanks for the staff.
All right. You are welcome. Straight from our backyard. on this. Looks like it's probably going to take a couple coats.
Also, if you ever need anything for a present or a project and you need it by a certain time, it's also good to email info@jamierayvintage.com with your order number, because if we can push your order sooner to you, we will. That's a glory of a small business, because we can make things happen.
What were you doing on this, Jamie?
Oh, Jan says no, they are gross, but she doesn't care because nobody sees them. So it's very soft.
Oh.
I don't know. You bought it. I actually like this, but you could paint the whole thing or whatever. That just needs to get done today because she has a few orders that we're going to combine. I think I already shipped out half her order because I didn't think it would ship well, but she has like a pitcher and a gravy boat that will fit kind of underneath this in the box. So I just need to get that done.
Okay.
Hey, Robin. She says, I'm always here, just not talking. Same thing with Zeb and I. We watch a lot of YouTubers, but we don't always like comment or chime in. Would you grab my transfer, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let this cool. Oh, I got one more wet side. Zeb and I only have a week and a half until we go to California. Is that crazy? So we will make sure that the shop is all caught up before we leave, even if I have to not sleep. It's actually not that deep. We are currently, let me double check. We are under 600 orders, and a couple hundred orders are just like the last few days, so that won't be too bad. See if my primer is dry. It is. Use crockery. Everything I'm doing, I'm going crockery today. I think one of them might be available, but I know one sold. The platter sold. Hold on. The platter sold, and I know this box sold, and I'm 99% sure it's all different people. Thanks. Color Galson says Team JRB is the bestest, considerate, kind, and always professional. Are you doing Christmas in California? Yes. So we're going to spend a week in California. We rented a beach condo. We're going to see Debbie from DIY Paint. If you don't follow her, Debbie's Design Diary on YouTube. And we're going to go see her new niece, which I'm super excited to see, Ellie's baby. And we're going to see my friend Lily. We're mostly just going to be there for vacation. It's part of our kids' Christmas present is to go to California, because I feel like our kids have a lot of things. So I would rather spend money on experiences. Definitely we'll go to Kobe's while we're there, because my kids love to go to Kobe's, but we're not really going to be working, because that wouldn't be very fun for my kids if we were working.
We'll probably film it so that we got a Monday video.
Oh yeah, we'll film it because when we get back, Zeb's parents are going to be in town, so we won't have time to like come back and then get that video done.
All right, we are going anvil with this, and I probably will paint the bottom so that it all is the same black color.
Kirsten says she doesn't know if she's texting or commenting. Oh, if you're on social media and typing it in, that would be a comment. Texting would be like going to somebody's phone directly. The hours for our shop we're open from 10 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and Saturday 10 to 4. We are closed Sunday and Monday. But if you look up Jamie Ray Vintage like on Google, like for Google Maps, the hours should be in there, and also at januaryvintage.com on the website. Oh, I did all that. There we go. Do you ever talk to your projects and like, oh, there we go.
There was a lot of talking to yourself when you were shipping today. Working through the problems.
I know. I do that. I don't know if it's part of my ADHD or just the way I do things, but shipping, especially, I was shipping all the weird stuff. So you have to like, it's like a puzzle, and I use a lot of box within a box, and you have to figure out like what's the best way to ship it. And so I have to talk to myself.
And then she was relying on me to have everything pulled, and I had missed an item.
Oh, that one order.
That was a big order.
That was a huge order. You had one extra item in it, and you were missing. And I just assumed
what was the extra item?
There was a linen, an embroidered
linen.
linen.
That one, yeah, was in there with that.
And then I went to go check things off, and I was like, wait a second. I think there's more items in this box. So then I look and I found that. And then I was like, wait a second. I didn't pack that. Anyways, I was double checking.
I don't usually ship like maybe twice a year. So
if
you're getting some extra bonus things, you're welcome.
Yeah, but then if somebody else ordered it and then we couldn't find it, that would be a mess. So I put the extra item back, got the plate that was missing, got that in there. But it was a huge box. They'd ordered a bunch of linens, a wreath, that mold, a plate, a mug. I don't even remember what else, but it was a full body workout to pack that box and to get it closed and taped. Oh, Kim says she's taking her family to a beach condo in Florida. It'd probably be warmer there. If we weren't driving, if we were flying, I think Florida would be good. Obviously, I'm not going to drive to Florida.
San Diego can be chilly, but it always feels warmer than here.
Yeah. Except for the one year that we had a cold snap and all over the West, and it was like 40 degrees in February.
It was 40 degrees and raining, and we were trying to go to Disneyland.
We were trying.
We did it. I remember buying like sweatshirts and hoodies, and people were still cold.
All those rain slicker things.
Oh, yeah.
Like ponchos. And then we were with Odelia's boyfriend, who's not her boyfriend anymore, but she's with her boyfriend. And he was with us, and he gets really hot. And he was wearing shorts. And some lady yelled at him because she's like, it's too cold. Why are you wearing shorts? Like, she was literally offended that he was in shorts. I'm like, there's bigger fish to fry than Cooper wearing shorts. Oh, the gold tree, Eliza did keep that. In fact, I bought her some ornaments that'll be, well, I don't even know if I filmed it, but I bought her some ornaments that are still in the car that we bought yesterday while we were out thrifting. So she did keep that tree. But thanks for asking. User, oh, it was Robin. Yeah, she did. She liked it. Eliza's my festive one. She has her Jeep decked out for the holidays.
Her spare tire, she got some stuff, some tinsel to like wrap it all around, and it's red and silver tinsel, and then it's got...
Is it tinsel or garland?
No, maybe garland. It looks like tinsel.
Yeah, it's like
it's
sparkly.
Thick. Anyway, it covers her whole spare tire, and it's got like a wreath in the middle of that on her spare tire. It's super cute, but... Anyway, we went out and watched, we went and got dinner with the kids, and we went and drove around and looked at Christmas lights last night. And Eliza's like, where's the Christmas music?
Yeah, she's our festive girl.
She loves Christmas.
We had a good time looking at Christmas lights. Huh? Oh, Delia's festive. She has festive nails. You want to show them your nails, Odelia? Odelia works from home now.
Yeah, you're going to have to come up closer.
Well, most days. They won't be able to hear you either, but
that's okay. I can talk loud.
No,
we know you can.
The microphone's right here.
And then I have my phone.
All right, hold on. It's covering. It's not
Focusing.
Focus. It's not focusing. It just looks like a blur. There you go.
Back it up a little.
I can't see.
Yeah, it is. There you go. That thumb is just not picking up.
Okay.
But the rest of them, yes. Bedelia does her own nails. She's very artsy.
Artsy.
Artsy fartsy. Deborah says she lives in the San Diego area. It's 83. The high is in the 70s, though,
That's
at the ocean. So if that could keep up, that'd be great. Oh, that's awesome. Krista says she started an eBay page. I have not sold on eBay in years. We sell some on Etsy, mostly just products, and occasionally we'll list like our more expensive items on Etsy. But we haven't done eBay in forever. Hello, Lizbelle from Australia. I'm sure it's very warm there because it's summer in Australia. That's something, until we started doing this, I didn't know that Australia had opposite weather than us. So you don't have to use a heat gun when you're painting, but I'm live, so I got to get this done. And if you do use a heat gun, keep it far away and keep it moving because the cottage color has a top coat in it and it will bubble. So what are your plans? What are you doing with that?
Stencil on it.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Grain sack stencil.
You need it 50. A heat gun?
I will do it, but I think it's nice and round. We'll see if we can get that even.
Still wet though.
Yep.
My art from England is still in customs. I'm so
It
busy
could be
now.
like January.
Yeah, they said it could be 90 days. So when it shows up, it'll show up. It's in customs in God's hands now, so I'm going to stop worrying about it. I got a million other things I got to take care of, so
It'll be a fun surprise when it finally comes.
yeah. I don't have reason to believe that it isn't going to show up, so. But just know that we have stuff that gets stuck in customs too. We keep getting these messages from people. My stuff got stuck in customs. How do you not get it stuck in customs? I'm like, it can happen to anybody. Anytime you order internationally, it can happen. I have no tips and tricks. And once it's there, you're out of luck. It's part of the risk from buying internationally. It's part of the risk that we assume going over to England. It's not all kicks and crumpets and giggles. Telling the guys at the shop today I need a manicure, but I'm not doing it till I'm done helping them. Till they get caught up.
Well, you use your fingernails like they're knives when you're shipping.
Yeah, nails are jewels, not tools, but for me, they're tools. Like I have some.
They're actually super important. They will give the end of your finger rigidity.
Oh, they also help clean crud out of antique candlesticks. Which we did sell a pair, by the way, so it was worth it. Did you guys see that the crazy lamp lady was on in CNBC News? They had an article about her. And then, of course, all the grumpy people come out. Somebody made a really mean comment about her and about the article and whatever. And I just was like, anybody can do what we do. It's a lot of work. And right on. Like, good job, crazy lamp lady. Like, we should be out there cheering people on for their hard work and success instead of being grumpy and leaving mean comments.
She's a hustler. I think she's got an app that people use to sell.
Yeah, it's called Knickknacks. It's kind of like Whatnot, I think. I don't use it because I have my own website that I sell on, so it would be counterproductive. But I would assume if you like for like smaller sellers or people without a social media presence, using eBay, Knickknacks, Whatnot, like that can be helpful. As a buyer, I don't know how I would feel about that because it's not like you're dealing with one company, right? So if you're ordering off of Knickknacks, eBay, Whatnot, whatever, you have anybody you're buying from, they have their own company. So you might have a really good experience and you might get a seller that's not so great. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy from them.
I feel like eBay's pretty good. Our neighbor used to be in the seller compliance department at eBay.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
eBay has a big headquarters or office or something here in Utah. And he worked for them, and he also worked in fraud. And so, like, that was his whole job, to make sure sellers were keeping their end of the bargain and buyers were getting the items as specified.
Somebody asked what you were painting, Copper. It's a bust of Jesus.
Yes. We're going to get a second coat on him. All right, so I painted all of this so that it'd be the same sheen. It actually doesn't look much darker. It was kind of had like a reddish hue on this before, maybe more brown, and now it's black. And then we're going to take this stencil. I'm going to
This is crockery. That's what color this is. All my projects are crockery. I have this, the platter, and then I have 2 sifters. It's a really great neutral base. And I'm going to go through and find some cute stuff to put on these things.
Okay, I feel like that is pretty centered. Let me go get some tape. Ooh, I have some tape.
I thought that I had some new transfers, but maybe they weren't put back.
Okay, and now I'm going to go crockery on this. Get my brush dry. Maybe too dry. All right, I'm right-handed. I got to move my paint over to this side because I can't. That was awkward going back over.
I wish we had a tote to do. I want to use the stencils from this month's stencil subscription, but I don't really have a tote.
We've got that toolbox we could do. I don't know if that's sold though.
No, it's not. I don't know how much time we have. Oh, it's only 2:10.
All I have to do after we're done here is make a casserole or help Red Drake make it because he's the one that signed up to bring it to the youth activity tonight. Breakfast casserole is the theme. Breakfast. I think we're going to do some sausage and tots and eggs with some cheese on top and go from there. Because I'm getting my brush dry, I don't have to pounce. I can just kind of brush it on here and it doesn't seep down up underneath. You'll see me over here, I'm just wiping it off until it's just got a hint of paint on there. And I'm using crockery, same as what Jamie used on this box.
Denise says she's you need to talk louder. Don't forget you're not wearing a mic.
Okay.
Your voice doesn't carry quite like mine. Let's see. Denise says she's making a breakfast quiche.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna use the seeds catalog transfer. Seed catalog. Do you have scissors over there?
I do not.
Okay.
Okay, now things are going to get interesting because this has got an inset, so I'm going to do my best to get this around here. I might have to give it a heavy distress to make it look right because we might get some bleeding down here. Also, probably do some pouncing on these letters because it dips down and dishes down. This center part I can get no problem.
Things are always interesting for us. All right, can you hear me okay? I've got these 2 squares. I'm just gonna do 2 sides of this. And I'm going to trim this off a little. I can put this on here.
I cheated and did the easy part first. Oh, I might have gotten too juicy. I didn't brush enough off. Now to do the more difficult part.
I believe you can do it.
Actually, I'm just pushing down as I go around. It's not too crazy.
Things. Shannon says she loves the color of my leggings. Another Black Friday special. I got some new leggings because I'm sure it's not a secret. I've lost weight. And my leggings were a little saggy in my bottom, which is not a good look. So I ordered a few pairs. And they're on Black Friday special from Lululemon because their leggings are nice but expensive. Okay. This will look good on here because it's not too different from the color I painted it. Got one on there. We're on the other side. Mary says, haha, my big box that had 3 orders in it was topped off with loads of shipping garbage. She appreciates my recycling. You're welcome. I feel like most people can appreciate recycling.
Well, sometimes when we're in England and we're shipping stuff back, we literally are just like, if we've got open space, you don't want that banging around in there as it's coming across. It's a lot. It's like over 4,000 miles that it has to travel to get to us.
And they don't have packing peanuts like we have here. I mean, you find them great, but they're so expensive.
So I'll take a whole newspaper and just wad it up and put it in all the little cracks, and so when we get home, it's like half a box of newspaper, and then you get some stuff.
And everything that we bring home is wrapped in quadruple bubble wrap to get it home. So then we have just little wads of bubble wrap that you can't really reuse, but works great for stuffing and packing. You can't reuse it for like specific items, but you can fill voids with it. That one on there. That was a little better. This one was not quite perfect, but I'm okay with not perfect. Where did you put the lid for this one? Or not the lid,
So there's the screw.
You knew what I meant.
And your knob there.
And my knob. I'll have Zeb tighten it up. Here's my little box. I think I'm going to lightly distress it. Do you have sandpaper?
Yep. All right, because I was pouncing, it went a little darker or lighter in this case because of the crockery. So I'm just going to go back over the edge here so that it kind of feathers it in. I've got like a weird ombre effect going.
I can't believe you did that on a not even surface. You are brave.
It's going to be great. I can see a couple spots where I'm going to have to come through and distress to not make it look like it's got weird brush strokes that have kind of come up underneath the stencil, because I can only push the stencil down so far.
I'm distressing. Oh, go ahead. Oh, I should say I'm distressing over the transfer because I want it to look kind of like an old crate, but you don't have to do that. If you don't like distress, don't do it.
I was just going to say, I think it's going to be a cool effect when we're all done. All right, we're going to look at it together. Hey, it's a little, it almost looks blurry around the inside here where I couldn't quite get down because you can see that there. But that's actually a pretty clean look. Pretty happy with that. And I'm going to distress it a little bit and it'll be fine. Even where I was too juicy on this V looks good.
That box is done and sealed up. I got to sneeze. These ready. I think these are still, these are ready for a second coat. I'm going to second coat these, set them aside, and then we'll get going on my platter. They said, looks great, Zeb. Are you going to use dark wax on this? I don't think so, because I don't think you need dark wax.
Might do like a dry brush with this down on the candlestick to bring that out.
This does not come with this.
I'm just testing it.
Giving you
That's perfect. Like you can see.
Like that's my.
You can see right where the line is. It just, at least for this dome.
I'm gonna paint that.
Yep.
Thanks. Zeb's mic is off. Sorry. If he's talking when he's not by me, you're not gonna hear it because we were sharing a mic because his mic was giving horrible.
We were having some finicky problems.
We had to put his mic in timeout and let it think about what it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you should dry brush it either, Megan. It looks great as is. I might lightly distress it, but I wouldn't dry brush it.
Well, it's not going to show up distressing because this is almost black underneath.
I think that's okay. You don't need to dry brush it. Liz says she loves Zeb's tray. Denise says, add a cloche, that was extra. Well, if I added a cloche, I'd have to add a bunch to the price, and it's already sold. So we're going to just ship it the way it is. Plus, that's my...
I just wanted to show you guys.
Plus, that's my cloche to my cake dome. So it's not one we have just lying around. Occasionally I have given my stuff, like we sold that butter dish, or the stainless butter dish, and I put a butter knife with it. That was from my drawer, but that's just because I have a bunch. So I thrift a lot of silverware and flatware. Yeah. Good. I'm going to swap from Seeds Catalog to Rose Botanical. Angelica says she's watching from Wales, UK. She says, I am transforming and upcycling and sell on Vinted. Okay, I guess that's in the UK. That site is coming to the US. I have not heard of that before. Our thrift stores are getting bigger here, like your Goodwills. Yes, we went to a few that were quite large when we were there. That was surprising. We didn't get over that one. Remember that one Salvation Army that we went to year before last?
Yeah, that was way over by Hungerford, and we didn't.
Was it?
Yeah, we hit it on our way back from Hungerford last time.
It was
and
so good.
We had to rush over to Wallingford.
Wallingsford. Oh, this time, yes.
And so we didn't make it out of there in time to get to it.
Oh, good thing I caught myself. I almost cut through 2 transfers.
Right.
That would be bad.
I think I'm pretty happy with that. It doesn't need sealed, but I almost want it so it has like the same sheen. I want to wax, particular wax.
Go grab some clear wax. I got the brush right there. That would look good. I mean, if you want to. If you want to. Je suis de la France, Paris filet. I probably did not say that right, Isabel. I'm sorry. My English is not great. Nadine says she's missing General Hospital, but she did record. We're more fun than General Hospital. Hopefully we're not as much drama as General Hospital.
Some days, huh?
I've never really watched, I've never been home much during the day, but I've never watched soap operas per se. Although when I was growing up, I used to watch novelas, and Mexican soap operas, because I grew up next to the border. But I have not watched a soap opera in forever. You know what? I think this would be kind of cute. Do you think it'd be cute to go up and over the silver where it's not painted with the transfer, or just keep the transfer on the painted part?
I feel like that's your call. I think I'd just keep it on the... No, maybe go up and over. Oops. There's a screw in there.
I just feel like it's hard to... Well, we're going to go up and over. Can you paint bathroom walls with milk paint? So you get a lot of wet in there. So you need to seal them so that way they didn't peel, because water activates the milk paint and causes it to chip. But you could use farmhouse finishes to paint them because they stick a little better, and then you need to seal them up with something, or never wipe them down because it's a matte. It doesn't have a built-in sealer in it. But farmhouse finishes originally was the formula that historic homes used to paint their walls, because walls typically back in the day did not have finish on them. They were very, very matte. I don't know how people live like that, but it was called Safe Paint, I think, before it was Farmhouse Finishes. And they had colonial type colors, and colonial houses would use the Safe Paint because it was the same formula just like it was back in the day. This is going to be a little cracky because I'm going up over the edge here, but I think it's going to be a good look.
So if you wanted to duplicate this project for yourself, this is just like a wooden charger. You can get them all over the place. A lot of, we find them at the thrift store, but a lot of craft stores have them, home decor. Anywhere you can buy like dishes and stuff typically will have like a wood charger you can get. And then they put a candlestick on the bottom and screwed it in there. The dowel screw would be what you want to use. You just got to be careful not to come through the top. You could even just probably get away with gluing it with some good epoxy or construction adhesive.
Screw top down and fill it.
Yeah.
I feel like that would work. I've actually seen them where they screwed top down.
Did we get this from Goodwill in Arizona? Is that where we got this?
Oh, I don't know. We shopped so many different places in multiple states last week that I just don't know.
Okay, that one's done.
The cottage color paint has a built-in sealer, so you could use that on bathroom walls. And I've used it on our exterior door at the shop. A few years ago, I painted it white. I haven't tried it with a color in direct sunlight, so I don't know how that would work. I painted our sign with Americana too, and it's been fine. It needs more coats. No, cottage colors never go on sale, and we actually, no milk paint is on sale at all either. That was only for the week of
You still have the color of the month.
Oh yeah, there's the color of the month. That is true.
That's
which is up on the website. There's a red and a green.
35% off.
Yeah. The DIY paint doesn't go for sale online. I'm not saying that it never could, but it's not really something that happens. Mostly because the profit margin isn't quite there.
Well, and Debbie, the owner of DIY Paint, had a bad run-in with people just undercutting with another brand that she sold, and using like search engine optimization to funnel all the sales to them. So even if someone wanted to shop from her, they'd end up on another website unless they directly punched her website in. And so she just, when she started her own paint company, she's like, we're not going to do sales online. It makes it so that the big players get all the money. And she, and like way bigger than us, is what she was competing against. And she had been the one making all the videos and doing all the stuff. People would see the videos and then they think that they were on her site because of the way things had been formatted, and they were not. Anyways,
that's a lot of back and forth to say that we're not allowed to mark down DIY paint.
I'm just kidding. Debbie's talked about it several times.
Yeah, occasionally, like she allowed us to mark down cottage color years ago. One time, 10%, like years ago, and everybody could mark it down. And then we were able to mark down the summer sampler packs, but it's just DIY paint just doesn't go on sale online. The difference between Cheshire and Kent. So Cheshire is a green color, kind of like Americana, with a blue undertone, and Kent is a smoky blue gray. What's the best milk paint top seal? I would say Final Finishes. If it's super chippy, then I would just use wax because water will activate milk paint and make it chip up. So if it's super chippy, you don't really want to use a liquid top coat. It is a little, I thought this was a good idea when I started, but this is a little bit more work to go over the edge.
Well, yeah, now you're going
But it
over,
looks good.
Now you're going over curved surfaces.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It's the next level transferring. And this is off label here. Just got to be patient. If you do what I'm doing and you're going over a surface that's not smooth, Just know you will get cracks in your transfer. There's no way to avoid it. You're going over an uneven surface, and that is just life. I don't mind it because I like a distressed look, but I like to give you guys all the information so you don't do something and then you're unhappy with it. I'm just making sure I haven't missed any questions. I think we're good.
This is a little slicker than I anticipated. I thought it was more of like a, is it this?
No, I think just unfinished.
Yeah, it just was unfinished. It was smoother than I thought. So I'm gonna have to put more coats on here. Typically, if it was this, that'd be almost like one coat.
Unglazed, I think is what you were looking for.
Unglazed, there you go.
This happened to be glazed white and matte. Okay. Woo! Oh.
Oh, almost a winner.
Almost a winner. It's all right. It's okay. It's just like right on the edge. So if it doesn't transfer, it. There we go. Here we go. I'm glad that I went up and over the edge. Looks cute. I don't know if we have any liquid top coat. I'll have to look and see. I might just seal this off camera. Or just use, do you have clear wax out? I'm gonna use clear wax.
I had it out.
The brush? Oh, the tub, it's in the corner.
I was way up over there.
Way over there. We're doing good. I got 2 projects finished, and then I just need to work on my little sifters, but I got a heat gun.
This is so light. I'm like trying not to touch it because it's wet all over, but I'm also pushing it around.
So I'm going to wax over this shiny part, and it's going to look a little weird, but I'm going to buff it. So don't you stress. Because you got to seal over the top of the transfer. The paint is already sealed.
Hey, Rex. What you doing, bud?
Thank you, Robin. She said that this was gorgeous. I like it too.
You just gonna push up here and crawl right on my lap?
We're working, Rex. So it's a little bit chippy where I like adhered it up over this edge part, but other than that, it turned out pretty good. I'll show you guys up close what I mean by chippy because it didn't quite adhere perfectly because it wasn't a smooth surface.
Okay.
Whoever buys this is like just for looksies. You can't put hot stuff on it. You can't spread it.
You gotta talk super loud.
Oh, once you painted and transferred it, you can't scrub it or put hot stuff on it or whatever. It's just for looksies. But you guys can see kind of where it kind of chipped off over the edges. But I just think it looks better to do that than to try to get it perfect. If I tried to get it perfect right there, I would have never been able to cut that line just right. Yes, that sold. And I think the sifters are sold too, because Nadine said she just bought a sifter. So if Nadine bought a sifter, then both the sifters are sold too. I don't know. I don't know that Jesus is sold. Lisa says she has a bus like that she's had for over 20 years in her family.
Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Who's that?
Yeah.
There's somebody at the door.
No, we're thinking. Yeah. Come back in like an hour. I can talk to you. Yeah, okay.
What's he selling?
Car detailing, mobile car detailing.
He caught you on the right day.
I got some stuff that needs detailed.
Does he do it here or
Yeah, he comes to you.
is he the one or is he selling for another company?
No, he doesn't even have business cards. He's just a kid trying to make some money.
Oh my gosh, that's like right up your alley, a little entrepreneur.
Just got back off his mission.
Oh, cute. I love a hustle. I'm like, that guy must be selling something Zeb wants because Zeb does not talk to salespeople. I'm going to move this over here since you're
I usually tell him, hey, sorry, not interested. I don't want to waste your time. I got to go.
Yeah, it is hard because if you buy things and it's not painted yet, then it might not be your style. But just so you know, like there is tons of stuff already painted in the shop, in the Thrift Haul collection. If you search the word makeover or painted, not paint, but painted, even though the title wouldn't have the name in it anymore, it was in the original title because it would have said, we'll get makeover, will be painted. If you search the words painted or makeover, a lot of the items that we have finished will pop up and you'll be able to sift through things that are already finished by us if you're looking for something that we've done. And there are quite a few things that are in the shop that you probably just haven't seen because they're buried in the collection. But if you search painted or makeover, they should pop up and you'll be able to find them and buy them. What was he selling? Lori, he was selling car detailing. And we actually have a car that needs to be detailed so we can sell that car. Our daughter was going to do it, but it probably wouldn't be as good.
I can have her do other things that are like she can go ship at the shop for some time.
Yeah, I'd be like, would you rather ship or detail? Her car that we got for her probably could also use a detail. My car needs to be cleaned, but I wouldn't say that it needs to be detailed.
No, it just needs to be wiped down.
I keep my car pretty clean. I'm on top of it. I actually took it to the dealership to get serviced yesterday, and I was like, hey, while you're at it, could you run it through the car wash because they have one? And then I went to pick it up and they hadn't ran it through the car wash. I was like, I'm for serious. Can you please run my car through the car wash? I've spent $1,000 doing service and having my brakes flushed in the last few weeks. So they did it. Took them a few extra minutes, and I have a car wash.
Was that what took you so long yesterday?
No, because remember I had to wait till Adelia got her license.
Oh yeah.
And then she dropped me off at the dealership. I've actually had it at the dealership twice, once for service, and then I had to take it back to get the CV brake replaced, which was under warranty, and then also have the brakes flushed.
CV boot.
CV, whatever. I don't speak car. CV boot, CV brake.
It holds the oil in so that the axle can move.
That thing. Anyway, so Delia dropped me off because I was still editing a video, and I just had him wash it for me. And while Adelia was busy getting her license, I'm already working on listing next week's thrift haul, so I was doing that.
Well, I missed a lot of spots on this on the underside.
Under Jesus's beard.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I feel like I need to go.
Lori says, love young kids finding a niche. Us too. I'm hoping that our guy, we had this guy, we've never used him before, that came over and is going to be repairing the heater on our pool, which is thousands of dollars to not repair, replace. And then he's also putting in a new filtration system because we've had a struggle with keeping our filter up. Like they put in too small of a system when we bought this. Anyways, and we already paid him half, and he keeps like he was going to do it last week, and then he was going to do it yesterday, and then he was going to come today. We used a credit card, so if he doesn't show up, then we'll just put in a claim and get our money back. But it's just annoying because
he'll show up.
We really need it done. So once it
him
starts
right
hard
before
freezing, then we need for sure the heater has to, and it's still working. It's just making an awful, awful noise.
It's not working well. It's not heating well.
Yeah.
It's keeping it from freezing, which is what I need. But
I kind of want to paint the knob pink. I think I'm going to. Denise says her hubby's on the back porch in a jacket, beckoning her to sit outside. She's like, no way, I'm with my friends and these videos make me happy. Oh, we're glad we can hang out with you.
Although if it's sunshiny, sometimes depending on where you're at in the world, you got to get the sun when you can.
True story. I'm like, that's just rusty inside, but I'm gonna run a rag through there before I drop it off too.
The sun is out right now, and it was pretty gloomy this morning. So I can imagine it actually feels pretty warm on the porch. Maybe I'll sit out there for a minute.
So I've had a few people ask me what you do with these. So what I would do if I had one of these is you just put fake flowers in it. And you use it like a vase, or you put like those greenery balls or whatever.
The little topiaries.
Little topiaries in there, and it looks so cute. You can't have anything too deep because obviously it has the sifter mechanism in it still, unless you remove that. But these look so cute with florals in them.
All right, I gotta set this aside.
So I'm using Veranda, which is a really cute, soft, rosy pink. I'm just painting the knob with that. I'll show it to you guys in a second. Are you stretching over there, Zeb?
No, I had like an
Eyelash?
itch in my eye or something. I don't know.
Well,
Something going on.
It'd be okay if you were stretching. We started work about 7 a.m. this morning. We've been going nonstop. And then when you're done, then you gotta go do church stuff.
Yeah. Which is great. That's a lot of fun. All right, let me see how well this should be well and dry. It's like a chemical reaction. It only takes it like 7 minutes. Okay, I can pick it up. It didn't fall out.
How cute that is. All right, I'm going to lightly distress over the words because I always think that's cute. And then I'm going to put a floral on the other one. And then I do need to seal it with clear wax, but.
All right, we're good on this. That's repaired. I do have a couple cutting boards I still have to sand.
Oh, I forgot this isn't going to come off easy. So I forgot to prime it. We're going to just get a little light distress because that primer is legit.
That's done. The bus is done. This is done. We're knocking things out. We got like 6 things to ship.
Nice. Okay.
I guess I'll leave this back here so that.
Are you done, or are you gonna wax
no,
that?
I need to let it cool. It's like hot.
Okay.
And I can't wax it right now. What are we doing to this? Does this just be, this isn't sold?
Oh, that needs to be finished too. It is sold.
Okay.
Paint it crockery. It'll look so good. With the black underneath. Then you could just dress black back to black.
Okay.
Let's see. When you have thin wood, what do you use as a picture hanger?
Depending on how thin and how heavy it
You
is.
could just get one of those things that sticks to the back of plates, for plate walls, those circles that have sticky back on them. A 3M hook would work.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with the 3M hooks because I've had them fall off the wall.
But if it's lightweight, I think 3M might be your best bet. And Nat says she loves my tray, and she told me to tell you that your bust is beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm
going to dark wax it in a minute.
You do have a beautiful bust, so.
Thanks.
I had to. Okay, flower. I might use Lover of Flowers. We'll see what we got in here. I opened Rose Botanical and have not even used it. Ooh, a sunflower would be so cute.
On that one?
Mm-hmm. Where's the scissors?
Right here.
Oh, they were a snake. They would have bit me.
Yeah, like 18 times.
So there's the poppy. Either one would be cute, but I'm going to go with sunflower. And I think I can still paint that knob pink with a sunflower. So now I'm swapping gears. I'm using Lover of Flowers Iron Orchid Designs Transfer. So I've now used the Seeds Catalog, Saint Germain, and now Lover of Flowers. I'm flopping all over the place with the transfers I'm using. And probably I could have used just one of those on all 3 projects, but you know me, I have all the things, so I use all of them. part of a privilege of being a DIY retailer. Of all the things. I'll show you guys up close when I'm done. Maybe I can. Whoop.
Careful. All your transfers are going to go right over the edge there.
Well, that'll be fine as long as it doesn't pull the wire in our messes with the live video.
Oh, yeah, don't knock that out.
That's what I was worried about.
We'd be done real quick. You guys, we've seen a lot of projects today. I think tomorrow we're actually doing those toolboxes. Is that what we're doing for tomorrow?
We need to. I've been wanting to use milk paint on metal, so that would be a good. I don't think we have anything else we have to paint for shipment. So
I think this was all of it.
yeah, and if anybody orders anything that needs to be painted, then we can do it next week. Because to be honest, they're probably not shipping it till next week if it sells this week, anyways. At least until Monday. So.
But don't wait till next week to order. We do have a sale going.
All right, look at that sunflower. It's cute. I'm gonna do a pink candle on it.
We will get it out to you.
Yes. We will get the orders out because we need the stuff out of the shop.
Yeah,
There's only so much space. We are motivated to ship.
I was trying to pull and stage orders. I didn't have anywhere to put them because the shelves were full of orders ready to be shipped.
Don't you stress. It will come. A little paint where I didn't want it on the handle. I'll just sand that off. And then I'm going to lightly distress over the words. Like I said, not much paint's coming off, even though I just painted it because I used the Salvation solution.
You put Salvation solution under that?
Yep.
Good luck.
I'm getting a little off because I'm sanding metal, right?
Yeah.
Just a little over the top so you can see the ridges. And then clear wax brush.
I talked a little bit about it in when I was painting all those barns for the frames. For the frame, when I was painting the frames for the barn printouts. That's what I was wanting to say. Even if you're going to distress something, you still want to paint it full coverage because it's not going to show up good. Even if you distress it, it'll look streaky, like it just didn't have a good paint job, and you don't want that.
No. And you want, especially if it has a top coat, then you want to make sure you have plenty of coats of the top coat to give it protection. The crockery does look lighter, I think, on screen than it is in real life. My shirt is like a dark, dark tan, and it's just lighter than that.
It's almost like a purple.
And I also think sometimes you guys, we use dark wax on the crockery, and that makes it dark. This is pretty accurate. The color is indicative of actual crockery. Like
I think if you bring it up close, they can see it, like it'll focus in and be
well,
like
this is what it's supposed to be like, is this. See how close that is to this crock? Okay, I'm going to show everybody what I got finished. I think we're going to call it. I got all your projects that you need to get done besides the candlestick.
Let me see where this is at. I was going to dark wax this.
Oh, okay. I can work on the candlestick if you need to do that. Let me clean up my mess.
It's still warm and it feels tacky. Like I don't want to wax it yet because I'm worried it'll just pull it all up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, let me work on this candlestick.
But if you were wondering, he's looking great.
All right, well, we'll just show them where we're at now.
This is going to get dark
They
wax.
probably can't hear you, remember?
It's going to get dark wax.
Okay. Let's show all the projects. I'm going to finish the live video here, Zeb, if you're okay with that. Can you just grab that and zoom in?
So this is going to get distressed, and that'll be it. It's black underneath, and that'll be the two-tone. So that's all we're doing to that.
That's all she wrote. And this will get dark wax once it's cured all the way. And then we stenciled this with our Verdun something or other. I think it's the agricole or cooperative is the word. This is one of our JRV stencils. And then we've got both of our sifters finished with the cutesy little pink handles. I think crockery is just a great neutral and it works well with all the transfers. This is from Seeds Catalog. This is from, this is Rose Botanical, Saint Germain, and then Lover of Flowers.
We didn't do anything to this because it was already good the way it was. I just added a staff.
Yep. All right, guys, if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jane Marie Vintage for more.
DIY.
And thrifting. Also, don't forget, 20% off the thrift haul ends Friday, December 12th at midnight,
2025.
2025. And we'll see you tomorrow for Waste on Wednesday. Bye, guys.